Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, this is the Ask Me Anything session. I just posted, I think, around how many hours ago? 5 hours ago, about any question that you feature, and I'll answer it. The time right now is 4:55 in the morning. I'll try to put timestamps below so you know that your question has been answered. The first one is with from David Blaine. He says, "Hi Loy, could you please tell me how to deal with women who suddenly ghost you and block you after using you for their needs?" It's very simple. If someone is ignoring you, someone finished using you, or they got what they need and now they are not answering, well, just move on. It's very simple. They're not interested in you, and at least look at the bright side. At least you figured it out before the person would have used you even more. Imagine how much more would you have lost had the person dragged it on. So just move on. For me, if someone ignores me, you just go on with life, man. That's how it is. That's life. Next one is Chandrabhan Bind. What is your opinion and views regarding incest relationship? Why it happens? Is it right or wrong, etc.? Okay. I received an email. I don't know if you're the same person. A very descriptive email about a relationship with a brother and sister, very graphic details. I didn't want to entertain that on my channel, but I don't know if you're the same individual. I'm just saying, okay? But anyway, what are my views? It's not normal. It's not normal. If it were normal, I think society would have approved it. Why doesn't a father have a sexual relation with the daughter? Why doesn't have a mother with the son? Why doesn't have a brother with the brother? Why doesn't have a sister with the sister? I mean, what what combination do we approve of? It's absolutely disgusting. It is not normal. And because of incest relationships, you end up with children who are not born normal. There is scientific studies for that. And also, it's something that society doesn't approve of. You might see porno videos with these fake themes, stepdad and stepdaughter and step this, whatever. It's not. And I feel if it is something that is really in your head, I think you need medical help. See, I'm not saying this in a bad way. You seriously need to approach someone, maybe a psychologist, maybe a psychiatrist, because if this is your fascination, it's really disturbing. And I wouldn't recommend you to get into any relationship until you sort this out. Why does it happen? It's an abnormal gene in some people, and in some other people it is a fetish. And is it right or wrong? It's absolutely wrong. Okay. Next one is Shannen Milton. If you could go back in time and change some mistake you did earlier, what would it be? Yeah, there's always, I've addressed this before. There's always this fascination. If I could go back in time, I would study harder, I would save more money, I would work more hard, I'd be more focused. In my case, I've already told you. I wish I would have done a PhD. I wish I would have migrated to Canada when I was in my 20s. I wish I had a mentor. I wish I had, saved the money which I wasted. I've spent millions, millions. I'm not exaggerating, millions on lots of stuff from books, CDs, courses, stuff that I've not used. But then again, you need to look at it with a practical sense. The fact of the matter is, at that age, are you mature? That's a big thing. The second one is, do you have the support? In my case, my parents never supported me. I mean, how would I have been consistent? I didn't have the support group. I didn't have the friends. I didn't have the environment. So if I could go back in time, and let's say I could literally, like Back to the Future, change something like magical, I would say one is definitely migrate abroad. The second one is definitely, first one would be get a mentor. Mentor. I think that would be the biggest one. World class mentor. The second one would be definitely migrate to a Western country where they offer citizenship and benefits. Number three would be definitely complete my PhD. Those would be the top three. Then savings, whatever comes next after that. And yes, why mentor? So that he would guide me to a proper career, a proper where my potential would be used, and where I would be the best version of what I could be. Okay, that's your answer. Next one, the Nakshatra. Okay. You have asked 4, 5 questions. I'll answer all of them, and they are quite big in itself. The first one: being an atheist not only gives you liberation in thinking, but also a terrific fear that no one can help you except yourself. See, the first thing which I want to tell you is this title, atheist. Many people use this as a title to feel great about themselves. Oh, I'm not religious. I don't believe in funny gods like you. I'm an atheist. No. What do you define as an atheist? Okay, you don't believe in God, so that's an atheist. Okay. That does not qualify you as an intellect. Okay, many people assume just because they don't believe in a God, they are intellectual or they are smart. Even I used to assume this early on in my career when I said I don't believe in God. I thought I was ultra special. It doesn't make you special. It's just that you don't believe in a God. Okay. So, and why I'm saying this is so that you understand being an atheist just means you don't believe in a God, but that does not mean you have any qualifications, any expertise, you are a critical thinker. No, nothing. You have zero. You have to develop. It's like a child. You have to develop yourself from zero. Okay, so being an atheist gives you not only liberation, it gives you liberation only from traditional or outdated belief systems. Okay, and depends what you do with it. But also a terrific sense. Okay, if one suffers without genuine human connections or guidance, is it okay? Um, Now, to answer your question, I was an atheist. Okay, I am sorry, I am an atheist. I was means in the sense that when my family they believed in God, my uncles aunts believe in God, all my relatives believe in God. Okay, so I didn't have a connection with them. Now, did I suffer? Because yes, you do suffer in the sense that there's no proper guidance. But did I lose anything? No, absolutely not, because they were not going out of the way to make things special for me. Okay, and if you do have relationships where they deprive you of certain benefits because you don't believe in God, yes, there would be a price to pay. Let's say your parents are ready to fund your education, and now all of a sudden you say you don't believe in God, and they say, no, I'm not going to spend for your education. Yes, you do suffer. But if you're talking about uh, love or friendship, if they keep away from you because you don't believe in God, that means that relationship, the foundation was just uh, the God factor. And then it is not sincere. That means these are there were conditions for the relationship. Okay. So is it okay if an atheist in a country like India gets associated with spiritual organizations? Perfectly okay. I read a lot of books from religious people once a while. Not books. I watch their podcast. I listen to their point of view. Like for example, Sadhguru. I don't agree with everything he says. That chakras and Shiva Bhagwan and all that stuff, and he speaks about the energy transferring from you know something to something else. All this hocus pocus bullshit I don't believe, but otherwise I think is pretty logical in most of the ways. So it depends what you're listening to. Okay, or so that he and she can survive in a positive environment. Yes, there's always something to learn from everyone, even religions for that matter. In fact, my basic foundation was from the Bible. Okay, even today, I have a lot of quotes from the Bible, especially like the book of Proverbs or the book of Ecclesiasticus, which have helped me not only in terms of my vocabulary, but also in terms of thinking. Okay, it has given me a lot of deep thinking capabilities that I had when I was, I think, uh, age of 7, because I was reading the Bible compulsory from those days. But still have a feeling that they are in a herd. Okay. Uh, if not, should one continue to stand alone and face the challenges? There are certain benefits that come from standing alone. There are certain benefits from facing the challenge. It all depends on you. Okay. Being always alone makes you strong, yes, but it deprives you of social skills. Being always with friends and surrounded by support groups makes you also uh, a better person, but also weak. So there is good and bad, both the sides. It's like being single versus being in a relationship. There's plus and minus both the sides.